Today's top news headlines. Chief Minister appeals to all concerned to implement rule of law while giving recognition to new revenue villages. Ukhrul SC MLA Ram Muiva draws attention of the Assembly on the arrest of ATSUM leaders. "24 hours total shutdown imposed by all Tribal Students Union Manipur begins from 6 p.m. today. Imphal East Police seized heroin weighing 2.7 kg along with explosive items from 2 women. And India records 17,135 fresh COVID cases, 47 fatalities in the past 24 hours. Good evening, you're watching PONYTV Primetime English News at 6:30. I'm LAKSMIBAI. Now the news in details. Chief Minister N. Biren, while informing the House that there are 2,743 revenue villages, appealed to all bureaucrats to strictly implement the rule of law while giving recognition for new revenue villages. CM was giving his reply to a starred question raised by MLA of Sugnu AC, K. Ranjit, during a question hour of the ongoing 9th day of the second session of the 12th Manipur Legislative Assembly. N. Biren stated that 55 applications seeking for village recognition are received by the Revenue Department. He also mentioned that land, number of households, approval from Forest Department and District Council recommendation hill areas are the criteria for recognition of the revenue village.
Manipur ki concern level officer mayam kabio ai ngasi gi officers sing sida moi moi ki individual level da government dong ek tor ma mayam no ngasi Manipur da kyaw sum address sum tholei ni adu ngasi gi officers sing bi to bi gano Joshanpur da khusam exam sam na kun sum nagi assistant foreign officer oina khangba FR Khanan ni pam khangna mana sum nagi report pi ga da report submit ta godu mana authority dong kun recognize thome adu sugum mayam se very alarming ne yum yang khai dagi Hujikti tara bauda masai member na habi gudu maina village recognition ji pangpi the piram bele adunu hujikti TN Hills so koina request ma tawre aduge ADC da su request ma tawkanda not less than 50 houses dagi ta da basing di village don tok da ba mada forest land na forest dagi aya bu yaw da bani adagi ADC gi aya bu yaw da bani adagi adu madu yar matum na TN Hills thagat piraka da bani TN Hills na thagat piram matum da cabinet yorani cabinet revenue department yorani revenue department yor matum da cabinet yorokanda madu approve to godam Same process. Maduna ta wada hujik tawna missing side to hujiki PCC amna piram ba copy lo hujik level to kan to ai honorable member da thamse very masi kari haini koi system am leram kanam.
During the 0 hour, MLA of Kundrakpam AC, T.H. Lokeswar highlighted the report from the newspaper on the woes faced by those people dependent on life-saving antiretroviral therapy ART drugs. Regarding the news report on the arrest of ATSUM leader Ukhrul AC MLA Ram Muiva draws the attention of the House by giving suggestion for inviting the ATSUM leaders for open dialogue to apprise them of the steps taken up by the state government to bring consensus solution. 24 hours total shutdown imposed by all Tribal Students Union Manipur is underway with effect from 6 p.m. today, and it will go on till 6 p.m. of August 3 in the entire hill districts of the state. The shutdown was called expressing strong resentment against the state government's insensitive attitude towards the wish and desire of the tribal people for tabling of the Hill Areas Committee recommended the Manipur Hill Areas ADC Bill 2021 in the ongoing second session of the 12th Manipur Legislative Assembly. Many organizations, including Senapati District Students Association SDSA, Tamenglong Village Students Federation TVSF, Rongmai Naga Youth Organization Manipur, Wi-Fi Students Association, Technopal Kuki Students Organization More have extended support to the total shutdown called by ATSUM. Imphal East Police have seized numerous explosive items from Senapati, displaying all the seized items in a press meet held at the conference hall of Imphal East SP complex. SP M. Pradeep said, acting on a reliable information of drug transportation at Chekon near Tribal Market yesterday, 3 special teams of Imphal East District, including Women Constable led by SIT Lenin Sarma, Imphal East CDO, SI Mohammed Imtiaz Rahman and SI Sukar Zain, under his supervision and command of Additional SP Operation K.H. Herozit and OC of Imphal East CDO, K.H. Henry, rushed to the said area and conducted frisking and checking of the suspected passerby. During that, 160 soap cases containing suspected heroin powder of 2 kg, 70 grams, along with 1 keypad phone, an Aadhaar card, and a cash of Rs 5,000 were seized from a woman named Vainechong Khongsai from Singda Kuki village in Kangchup, Gelzang, Senapati. As per her confession, the soap cases containing heroin powder were brought by herself from Myanmar at the rate of Rs 9,000 per soap case, and it was to deliver to one woman who is suspected to be drugs and explosives dealer. Seeing the urgency, the police teams along with the arrested women immediately rushed to Senapati Bazaar. She identified a woman sitting in a dry fish vendor, and the police team immediately detained the woman and started searching the woman's belongings. While checking narcotic substances as well as 30 numbers of gelatin sticks, 2 packets containing 86 detonators, 18-feet long cortex wire, and 11 numbers of paper wrappers were seized by observing legal formalities from her possession. SP Pradeep stated that the explosive items could be stockpiled to cause trouble during the upcoming Independence Day celebration.
Explosive Madhudagi akoina masi yam important oiba Independence Day nakhilapa mamang the explosion instances mayam ama laiba maramaduna haiba akoina recover toiba seize toiba items media da haibopagi tangai khadaba important point haibagi mayam da.
As part of War Against Drugs 2.0 campaign, a team of Kaching police apprehended 1 individual and seized 871 grams of suspected heroin powder yesterday evening at around 5:30. Based on source information, a team of Kaching Commando led by Subedar K.S. Prakash and under the overall supervision of Superintendent of Police Kaching Srivats conducted frisking and checking at Palel CDO checking point. During that, the team stopped 1 black color Eco Sport car bearing registration number AS01BZ2244 coming from Technopol side. On checking the vehicle, 69 soap cases containing suspected heroin number 4 was found concealed in a well-cut, designed rear running board of the vehicle. The driver of the vehicle was arrested from the vehicle and was identified as Jamkolen Kipgen, as 35 years, son of Pauzalam Kipgen of S. Tolzang village, Churachandpur. He disclosed that the drugs were meant to be delivered at Churachandpur. Upon measuring, the suspected drugs were found to weigh 871 grams in total. The arrested individual, along with the seized items, has been handed over to Kaching Police Station for further necessary legal action. For the future of Manipur, alcohol should not be legalized, and manufacturing alcohol for export purpose is not acceptable. If the government forced to do so, all the mother of Manipur would protest against it without fear for their lives, said Nupi Samaj. Nupi Samaj President Oktom Ramani, in a press conference held at All Manipur Women's Social Reformation and Development Samaj office at Lamphel today, said, government should not take any step which will destroy the coming generation for the sake of economy. The government shouldn't try to waste their extensive efforts to combat narcotics. If the government turn deaf towards their request, they will protest before the end of assembly session. After all their effort to combat narcotics, still the condition is worse. What might happen if the alcohol were being legalized?
ꯀꯔꯤꯒꯤꯗꯃꯛꯇ ꯃꯁꯤ ꯅꯨꯄꯤꯅ ꯀꯁꯤ ꯋꯥꯗꯅ ꯑꯃꯨꯛꯇꯅ ꯏꯃꯨꯡ ꯃꯅꯨꯡꯗ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛ ꯁꯤꯕꯔꯥ ꯅꯨꯡꯇꯤꯒꯤ ꯁꯤꯗꯅ ꯂꯩꯔꯤꯁꯤꯅ ꯑꯃꯨꯛꯁꯤ ꯌꯨ ꯁꯨꯡꯉ ꯌꯣꯡꯅꯔꯤꯁꯦ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯁꯨꯛꯌꯥ ꯌꯥꯔꯣꯏ ꯀꯔꯤꯒꯨꯝꯕ ꯁꯨꯡꯒꯦ ꯀꯥꯟꯗ ꯂꯥꯎꯊꯣꯛ ꯇꯥꯔꯦ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯂꯦꯝꯅ ꯇꯣꯏ ꯍꯥꯟꯅꯗꯒꯤ ꯍꯦꯟꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯃꯃꯥ ꯑꯣꯏꯕꯤ ꯃꯌꯥꯝꯁꯦ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯍꯧꯔꯛꯀꯅꯤ ꯑꯗꯨꯅ ꯇꯧꯕꯤꯒꯅꯨ ꯁꯔꯀꯥꯔ ꯑꯔꯥꯛ ꯈꯨꯗꯤꯡꯒꯤ ꯁꯨꯝ ꯍꯦꯟꯀꯠꯂꯛ ꯁꯤ ꯈꯣꯡꯀꯠꯂꯛ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛ ꯗ꯭ꯔꯒꯇꯣ ꯌꯣꯟꯕ ꯈꯣꯠꯄ ꯊꯤꯡꯉꯦ ꯍꯥꯏꯗꯨ ꯅꯨꯡꯉꯥꯏ ꯉꯁꯤ ꯂꯩꯀꯥꯏ ꯈꯨꯗꯤꯡꯒꯤ ꯌꯨ ꯊꯛꯇꯕ ꯗ꯭ꯔꯒ ꯆꯥꯗꯕ ꯀꯥꯡꯕꯨ ꯑꯃꯠꯇ ꯌꯥꯎꯗꯦ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛ ꯑꯗꯨꯅ ꯃꯃꯥ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯁꯦ ꯌꯣꯟꯒꯅꯤ ꯁꯨꯡꯍꯟꯒꯅꯤ ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯗꯤ ꯃꯗꯨ ꯁꯨꯗ꯭ꯔꯤꯉꯩꯗ ꯑꯩꯈꯣই ꯅꯨꯄꯤ ꯃꯌꯥꯝꯁꯦ ꯂꯣꯏ ꯍꯥꯠꯇꯣꯛꯑꯣ ꯑꯗꯨꯒ ꯅꯣꯏ ꯁꯨꯡꯒꯦꯗꯤ ꯌꯥꯅꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣই ꯅꯨꯄꯤ ꯃꯌꯥꯝꯁꯤ ꯂꯩꯔꯤꯉꯩꯗꯗꯤ ꯁꯨꯡꯕ ꯁꯨꯡꯌꯥ ꯌꯥꯔꯣꯏ ꯑꯩꯈꯣই ꯂꯦꯝꯅ ꯇꯣꯛꯑꯣꯏ
Nupi Samaj advisor KH Indu stated that Manipur should not be destroyed by the government out of financial greed. Alcohol caused a lot of harm, including the growth in widow and dead rates, which the government is well aware of. It is unfortunate that even knowing all the facts, attempts to export and legalize alcohol continue. In Manipur, the government has the authority to outlaw alcohol. Failing to do so rests a question if they are part of this. Instead of legalizing, government should try to strengthen Manipur Liquor Prohibition Act 1991.
Sigi against that akan bakong kaya changchalaga lakpani adu phauji pawa thingba ngamde Manipur da yuna suki mati manghalle haiba si siam masamang na so hairibani sarkar na thingi haragadi adum yam line na thingada basak amani adubu state asi yam na phansi aduga hauji war on drug na chathare bisi success ohensi aduga loinana masi yu ju war on drug si manungda amani haiba aduna masi success ohensi hai taragadi sarkar yauna hana 1991 da akedan bisanai matam da pass adugumba ekado madu implement tawraga phajana akoi mayam changdana thingminaragadi yu che thingba ngamgani natadana sarkar na tax lora thadok pataragadi yu thingba ngamoi hauji yu che legalize tawdana sarkar na karimba pass tawragadi akoi siba changba khangdana akan ba khongjang changchalaga thingba ngamnana ba imabian singna honagani.
As a part of Manipur Chief Minister War on Drug campaign to kill Youth Brighter Society TYBS after receiving information of transporting alcohol through Andro to Takil bypass road started checking passers-by from June 27 till August 1 and seized around 1,500 liters of alcohol. Speaking to media, TYBS General Secretary Yungkhaibam Brem said alcohol, which is one of the elements for demoralizing the society, is banned in Takil. TYBS, along with Merapaibis as a precautionary measures, started checking the passerby after receiving an information of some alcohol supplier transporting alcohol from Andro to Takil through bypass road, where large amount of alcohol were seized. He further stated that people, apart from rituals, starts manufacturing alcohol for business purpose, which affect the society. To prevent various incidents to occur in future and to keep the youth away from alcohol, TYBS and Merapaibis took initiative to stop this. Later, the seized alcohol were burned. Keep watching.
PONYTV na makhal mathel gi thoram sing sandoktuda miyam gi seba tawjari masida hena mai pak na bagidamma PONYTV ki YouTube channel amadi Facebook page ta like amadi subscribe tawbiro loina na MCTV ki channel number 988 amadi ISCOM gi channel number 142 da miyam na meeting tabiduna mapung faba channel ama ohenbiyu
hena mai pak pa channel ama oina bagidamma PONYTV ki contact number 9362511104 da contact tawbiro Makada pijariba contact number natraga email asida miyamna suggestion pibiraknaba hajari
miyamgi suggestion bu khawrangna ngaijari
Welcome. After the break, you're watching PONYTV Primetime English News at 6:30. A human chain was formed today to celebrate the 7th anniversary of framework agreement signed between the Government of India and NSE and IM. Many Nagas residing between Modi village in Chandel and Maipo village in Technopal district participated in the human chain organized by Chandel Naga People's Organization CNPO under the protection of Chandel Police. The president of CNPO, RD David Boyes, commented on the situation and said that Naga valued the framework agreement signed between the Government of India and NSE and IM. In this agreement, Indians, interlocutors and intelligence demediate Naga's society. He claimed that the Indian government is very aware of the problems and that if they were sincere enough, the problem might have been solved long ago. It is obvious that the Indian government is deceiving the Naga people, which is wrong. Additionally, he appealed to the Indian government to address the matter as soon as possible and urged all communities in Manipur to support them because their demand is for the sake of the state.
Ngasigi ako'y nasida tinlibase Government of India ga ako'y Indo-Naga talk laybasida 2015 August hada sign tawkiba framework agreement heraga ahoba hoiraga matang ngangnaraga ako'y ginaga solution si purak nabagi ako'y na ngasi commemorate tawbani asida Chandel da layba Naga mayam Modi dagi hauraga maring Maipaw phawba ako'y na human chain semraga lepuni government da uhaning base ako'y Naga give up tawroy ako'y gi right to ako'y na pamjaba ako'y gi independence ase Government of India na sana bigano matam sana solution si purak nangay gi appeal tawjabani aduga Manipur da layba Naga nataba topan na subhapta biro karigumba Naga nagi solution lagrabde hena nungay gani Naga masana may tay laybag susokroy atop pagkaraan su sokroy ako'y independence ni jabase mi sok nangay kare sulay da mi mayam gi panangay khaktani.
Deputy Commissioner Bishnupur Laurembam Bikram today chaired a meeting to review the preparedness for the Har Ghar Tiranga campaign under the aegis of Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, which will be held from 13 to 15 August. Addressing the meeting, Deputy Commissioner said that the district administration had received the flag for the Har Ghar Tiranga campaign and will be distributed to the households of the district. He stressed that for successful conduct of the Har Ghar Tiranga campaign, the main task of the district administration is ensuring timely distribution of flags to the people. Attended by the Chief Executive Officer, Jilla Panchayat, SDOs, BDOs, Pradhans, chairpersons of municipal councils, district-level officers, college principals, the meeting discussed the strategies to be taken up to ensure successful conduct of Har Ghar Tiranga campaign in the district. The DC Bishnupur urged all the attendees for cooperation and support to make the campaign a grand success. Some IT companies engage in digital scamming and forged crypto activities located in remote eastern border area of Myanmar are recruiting Indian workers from different places through their recruiting agent to give opportunities in IT sector. After requirement, Indian workers are being facilitated to enter Myanmar illegally without proper document. So the Indian nation should be aware of such agent and accept the job only after investing the job in details, said in a statement released by the Ministry of External Affairs with reference to Embassy of India, Yangon. Pangkot Phai waterfall under Tausem subdivision of Tamenglong district was handed over to Phaitol segments executive ADC member Hatling Dongle by Pangkot Phai village chief Deha Chongloi in a press conference yesterday. During a conference, Pangkot Phai village chief Deha Chongloi said Pangkot Phai waterfall is under Tamenglong district, which is also visible in map given by Tamenglong DC and was also present in the form of gazette. He further stated that Executive ADC member Hatling Dongle showed interest in remodeling the waterfall where he was unable to do so. Hence, he decided to hand over to him.
Board 202 Makadagi, Koi Manipur Governor na Ithopiba, ordinary gazette Labine, Adugi Manunda, Sigi Water Force Labini Haisi, in a Pongo Tire, Duga, Sigi Water Force, Tam Masi, the Blab Wangam Devasi, Matamduda Zangan only Labinina. Azikti railway lak patigi lambin lae maramad medam oiriba haitun segment gi ADC member ubiriba ming oina panjabada si medam halting mahangna si ina to ngam ngani ina isana puthokpa natraga amaru mapangdagi niba natraga sarkardagi niba ina honage ina toge haibasida egi thawaiga linga pen jare.
Executive ADC member Hatling Dongle, on other hand, said he will try to rebuild the waterfall. Under the supervision of Manipur Chief Minister and with the help of local MLA WANGKHEMCHA, he will try to build this waterfall as a tourist destination where tourists all over the state might visit the place.
Honorable WANGKHEMCHA je ama ikhatire aduga honorable CM na tourism deputy hauba khadabire adudagi soidana koigi honorable CM ni makhada angamba mateng supangani hai na ai thaja basulege aduga mayam gi apamba maongda isinsu Tham thada su kalen da su adum tanaba ai isagi site da su onnagani koi government site da su ni ba ya ba ai ni raga request to wait to raga ai adum mamna ba honnage hai.
In yet another setback for Shiv Sena chief Uddhav Thackeray, a party leader appointed by him recently has been accused of intimidation in a rape FIR. According to reports, the Mumbai police on Tuesday registered an FIR for rape which names Shiv Sena leader Kedar Dige for alleged intimidation. Kedar, the nephew of led Sena leader Anand Dige, was appointed as party's Thane unit chief by Sena president Uddhav Thackeray recently. According to an official, a woman has filed a complaint that Kedar Dige's friend Rohit Kapoor raped her. Dige warned her not to disclose the incident to anyone, the woman alleged. The case was registered at NM Joshi Marg police station against Dige and his friend Rohit Kapoor. The incident allegedly took place late on July 28 at a 5-star hotel in Lower Parel. The police said that the woman works as a sales executive in the hotel and she approached Kapoor to sell a club membership while he was eating there. Later, the woman alleged that Kapoor raped her when she went to his room to collect the check. India recorded a total of 17,135 fresh COVID cases along with 47 fatalities due to the infection in the past 24 hours, bringing the country's overall COVID tally to 4,40,67,144. According to the data shared by the Union Health Ministry, 19,823 has been recovered in the last 24 hours in India. The total death toll in India stands at 5,26,477. Of the 47 deaths reported in the last 24 hours in the country, 12 are from Kerala, 5 each from Maharashtra and Rajasthan, 4 from West Bengal, 3 each from Chhattisgarh, Delhi and Uttarakhand, 2 each from Himachal Pradesh, Manipur and Punjab, 1 each from Chandigarh, Haryana, Jammu and Kashmir, Odisha, Pondicherry and Uttar Pradesh. Taking the Delhi positivity rate at 3.69%, the total active cases stands at 1,37,057 in the country. The recovery rate is recorded at 98.49% as per the data. According to the Health Ministry, 204.84 crore doses of COVID-19 vaccine have been administered in the country so far under the nationwide vaccination drive. Before we wrap up, let's take a look at the top news headlines again. Chief Minister appeals to all concerned to implement rule of law while giving recognition to new revenue villages. Ukhrul SC MLA Ram Muiva draws attention of the Assembly on the arrest of some leaders. "24 hours total shutdown imposed by All Tribal Students Union Manipur begins from 6 p.m. today. Imphal East Police seized heroin weighing 2.7 kg along with explosive items from 2 women. And India records 17,135 fresh COVID cases, 47 fatalities in the past 24 hours. Thank you for watching PONYTV. For more updates, keep watching PONYTV and stay tuned.